Linking arms, Lola and Jean had to laugh. Wow, that was pretty much a lot of fun. Better than I can see, Lola said. Yeah, wow, so many places. I never had this much fun. Seeing so many beautiful things. Yeah, sparkling lights and wonderful music. I guess you never heard such pretty music before, have you? Lola asked. Not even close. But I'm glad you're having fun. I think you look more radiant when you smile, he said. Lola blushed. Oh, stop it. You're making me feel so embarrassed, she said. But then, trouble was lurking, and Arjane and her sisters were drunk. Arjane confronted Lola, revealing information on how Lola was part of the experiments of infestation, and also Lola on her past on how her family was finally turned into infestations after Lola refused to be any parts of more of the experiment, and Lola was forced to kill. When Lola heard this, she demanded from Arjane of how she got knowledge of that. Then it all came down on Lola. You snitched on my parents. You snitched on me. You little witch. I can't believe you, Lola said. Oh, get over it, Arjane said, intoxicated. You're nothing but a killer, and you'll always be a killer, Arjane said. The three girls laughed and they were walking away. You're not getting away from me that easily, Lola cried out. All of a sudden, her powers went out of control. Fiala was freaking out as her body split in two. Rhoda tried to run, but instead, her head just came off. Jean saw these grisly sights, and Arjane begged for mercy, but instead, she somehow fell from her death. Lola lifted her high up and then made her crash to the ground, breaking her neck, killing her. When Lola saw what she had done, she was so shocked that she ran for her life, crying and crying. Jean called out to her, but Lola was too ashamed. Now Jean was looking for her with Hitch and Marlowe and the Straw siblings. Finally, he called out, Lola! Go away! A voice cried out. He was close. He was closing in when everyone saw that Lola was strapped to a table. She had dynamite and also, along with the rest, infestation and manifestation strapped. The two of them tried to strangle free, but it was to no avail. What are you doing? Jean said with fear in his voice. Making a statement, Lola said. Don't do this. Please, don't do this, Jean said. Get out of here, Jean. I don't want you to see this, Lola said. Don't be stupid, Marlowe said. I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not. I want you to just get out of here. Now, she said. This isn't gonna help. This is crazy. You can't be doing this to yourself, Hitch said. You people don't know when to stop. Stop it, okay? Go away already, Lola said. Jean did not leave. He moved closer and said, Let me help you, he said. Lola began to cry. Why can't you people just leave me alone? Lola said. Jean was doing his best to hold his tears back as he said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen, he said. Lola was so angry. She used her telekinesis on Jean, and Jean was gasping for breath. Marlowe and Hitch tried to reach over at Lola, but she too stopped them in their tracks. The three of them were choking. Mira Jane, Lasana, and Elfman were watching in horror, and they looked over at Lola. Lola glared up at Jean. Look at what you made me do, Jean. Look at what you did to me, Lola said. Jean managed to choke out. Don't do this. Please don't do this, Jean said. Why not? Lola said. Can't you see I've been through enough? She said. The three of them were still gasping and choking, but Lola managed to let them go, and they fell safely. Lola was crying still, and she was gasping and heaving breaths and really trying her best to wipe her tears. But by that time, her eyes were so red, and she had bags under her eyes. Her face was puffy from all the crying, and she said, I killed my family. Did you know that? Lola said. Lola looked around. Deimos Falcone. He made me do these experiments to the infestation. He says if I refused in any way, he said he would experiment on my parents. I tried to leave, but I was too late. I couldn't save my family. My parents, my sister, my brother. She was crying and crying, and then she said, I want them back. I want them back. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I failed them. I was forced to kill them. There was nothing I could do. Tilda said. It wasn't your fault, Jean said. Yes, it is. You were forced to kill someone. That's the most hardest thing for you. I'm sorry about this, but you can't bring your family back. They're gone. But you know what? Would they be proud of you if they saw you like this? Would they? Answer me, Jean said. Lola was still crying and she shook her head. No, they wouldn't. But I just want to see them again. I miss them so much, she said. I know you do. But the best thing for you right now is that you gotta live for them. Please. You gotta do this for me. For everyone. Everyone is counting on you. Jean said. Lola was quiet, and then she nodded. Okay. Then she released herself from the chains. She stopped the bomb with her powers, and then Lola began to walk over to Jean. She was so exhausted that she almost passed out. Luckily, Jean caught her and managed to carry her out. Hitch and Marlowe looked at the infestation and the manifestation creatures as they growled and snarled. Then the two of them took their blades and killed these beasts. Then they walked out with Jean and the others. Before she fell asleep, Lola said, Jean, thank you. and then she fell asleep. But not before she heard Jean saying, "You're welcome," he said. With a smile, Lola fell asleep. It seemed peace was gonna come upon her. Alright, Lola's point of view is over. Stay tuned for more coming your way. I'm Katherine Donovan, and I'll see you next time.